Hey everybody, it's Barbara and welcome to another In the Background video. Today I'm going to show you how I did this embossed and sponged stencil background, and also how I finished constructing the card. I'm using the new herringbone brick stencil, some modeling paste. I also use Wendy Vecchi's embossing paste interchangeably. Both of them are great. And some Sweet Tooth cardstock. I've taped my paper and stencil down, and now I'm applying my embossing paste. I like to sort of feather it out when I go to the edge. I just like the look that gives. You can cover the entire thing, and sometimes I do, but with a background like this, I like to feather it out. So now I've taken it up and I've let it dry, and that's what it looks like. See the feathered edge? There's lots of texture there, and I really love it. I've also washed my stencil, and that is something that you need to do if you're using embossing paste. You need to do immediately after you take it off of your paper. If it dries on your stencil, you'll never get it off. So stop what you're doing and wash off your stencil and your palette knife right then. So now I'm just putting the stencil right back on over top of my embossed and dried embossing paste. And I've got all those little grooves those little pieces fit down in the grooves, and now I'm using my sponge dauber and wild cherry ink, and I'm just sponging it on. Again, I am going to be feathering it off towards the edges. So just you're just rubbing it on and feathering the edges. And you can do this as dark as you want or as light as you want. I rather like the inconsistency of the colors. It gives it a more of a handmade look and more of a sort of rustic look. So now I'm finished with that, and there you have embossed and sponged bricks. And now to complete my card, I'm going to layer this embossed layer. I'm going to put it on some glitter cardstock, and then I'm going to pop that up on a craft cardstock base. Now, since I heat tool dried that, it made it curl a little bit, so I put extra adhesive on the back to make it lie down really nice and flat. And I have some tape already cut, so I'm going to put that on real quickly and pop it up on my craft cardstock base. It's an A2 with a top fold. Just removing my backing. I really love embossed layers like this. Even if you leave it white, it gives so much dimension and interest, even if it's all white. Now I found a little piece of already stamped cardstock in my stash. This is from an older set, sheet music background, and I stamped it on Sweet Tooth cardstock with black licorice ink. Now I'm going to I cut out a black licorice cardstock label from Lisa Johnson Designs Christmas Label and Tags Dynamics, and I'm going to now stamp with the matching or coordinating stamp from Lisa Johnson Designs Labels and Tags stamp set. I'm stamping it with Sweet Tooth pigment ink, and I'm going to heat emboss with white embossing powder. Using my trusty coffee filter to catch the excess powder. And this is something I don't think I've showed you before, so I'm going to show you now. When I use my heat tool on my my grid paper, it makes it curl. So I just took an old clipboard and I got a piece of baking mat, Silpat mat type stuff. And I just put it on the clipboard, and I can heat emboss on that. It's heat resistant, and it does not make my paper curl. And of course, there's always a stray bit of powder. Never fails. So I'm going to scrape that off with my craft knife. And then I'm going to put my embossing powder back in my jar. Always do that and put it away, because I have knocked it over. And now I have my card ready, and I'm going to put my sentiment on with some foam for a little more dimension. I just love the look of white on black. It's so classic, and it just really pops. Now to finish it off, I'm just going to add a few of these glitter enamel dots, and I'm going to play around a little bit to see where I want to put them. It takes a minute. I just move them around until I'm just happy with where they are. There's no formula at all, not for me anyway. Okay, I like that. Now press them down to make sure they don't fall off, and that's it. One Christmas card. Thanks for watching.